What is up, guys? Been a while. So today I'm just going to be talking jiu-jitsu, just primarily jiu-jitsu. And people that don't know, what my that's what my thing is. Like, if you look at any fighters, they all have something they fall back on. It's their area. Like, for example, Conor McGregor, boxer; Daniel Cormier, wrestler; Khabib, wrestler or sambo. You get me? So so jiu-jitsu is my like base. It was kickboxing and karate and taekwondo when I did it years ago when I was put in it by my mom. I did each one for about a year each, so it was like 3 years altogether. And then I left. I just went into a weightlifting gym and just did weights for 7 years. That got stale. I couldn't walk up a flight of stairs without being out of breath, so I got back into kickboxing and then into jiu-jitsu 3 years ago, which is the crazy thing. 3 years in September. That just passed. Now, reason why I'm wearing the earphones, it's windy slightly. It's October, it's Thanksgiving here in Canada, so happy Thanksgiving to any of my Canadian friends. But back to the topic at hand, jiu-jitsu. Back mainly doing jiu-jitsu. Next competition I'm doing is the Abu Dhabi Pro in Vancouver here. It's next month, November 2nd or 3rd. That's the next one I'm doing. Last one I did was about 3-4 months ago. That was the first one I did in 2 years, and it's the only one I've ever won. One where I finished 2 people and outpointed one. So, well, in the last 2 competitions for jiu-jitsu, it was mainly just sub-only. They typically do that in Ireland, sub-only competitions. But anyway, back to the topic. Gi versus no gi jiu-jitsu. What's the difference, people that don't know? If you don't know what a gi is, it's basically the uniform that we wear. The white or whatever colour gi you have. And yeah, it's a gi. No gi, people that don't know, it's kind of the opposite. It's pretty much the opposite. It's not a gi. It's you wear your own clothes, shorts, rash guard, spats, leggings, whatever. The difference with it is that in gi, you're taught how to grab a person's clothes. The gi, you're using the gi as like an example, but it's more street defense. That's pretty much what it's made for. And not to take away, you should only use it in protection of street defense. No, you can use jiu-jitsu in every sort of place and time. For example, in jiu-jitsu, your Brazilian jiu-jitsu, I should mention that. There's Japanese jiu-jitsu. In Brazilian jiu-jitsu, you're taught to engage and disengage, know your distance. If you're in 1 arm's length reach of someone, you're in boxing range pretty much and you can get hit. That's why you're taught to keep the distance. In jiu-jitsu, when you're doing the gi, you're allowed to grab people's clothes. You're allowed to choke people with their clothes pretty much. Use that person's body against them. That is jiu-jitsu. That's the beauty of jiu-jitsu. It does not matter. Size does not matter whatsoever when you know what to do. For example, if you started jiu-jitsu today and 6 months down the line, you would know pretty much the baseline of what to do against someone that is trying to attack you pretty much. That's trying to probably drag you to the floor. And then you can submit them off of your back. That's the thing about jiu-jitsu. You shouldn't feel threatened when you're on the ground. Obviously, you're probably going to get punched or elbowed. Like, it's just what's going to happen on the ground. In no gi, I'm picking something up here. In no gi, there's no grabbing of the clothes. As I said, you wear rash guards, spats, shorts, whatever. There's no grabbing. So you can look up this online. Gi versus no gi jiu-jitsu. Gi, you're going to be grabbing. No gi, there's no grabbing of the clothes. You can take down, obviously, arm drag, all that. And the thing why I have been falling in love more with gi jiu-jitsu, this is the big thing. If you're scared about joining jiu-jitsu, this is what you should. This is what I tell them. Gi versus no gi. In gi, look at the worlds. it's a lot more technical. And by that I mean they're using technique. Not saying that in no-gi there's no technique. Obviously there's a lot of technique in no-gi, but in no-gi jiu-jitsu it's a lot more aggressive in the manner that it's constant moving. It's hard to stay in one spot in no-gi, because if you're staying in one spot in no-gi, and as well in no-gi, if someone is passing your guard or passing your legs or trying to get around you in any way, in gi jiu-jitsu you can grab their leg or grab anything, and then that pretty much stops them from doing that, and then they have to think. In no-gi, if you're stalling and you're not moving, that person's going to run around you like nothing. The person's going to annihilate you straight from the get-go. So that's the first thing I tell people about the difference between no-gi and gi jiu-jitsu. I like the fact that in gi, you feel like if you do gi for a year, just straight gi, you will feel pretty much unstoppable, because anybody that tries to fuck with you in the street or any time or place and you know what to do, that person is wearing a hoodie, you can choke them out with their hoodie, and I'm not joking. You can put a person to sleep with a hoodie, with their own hoodie. You can use your hoodie on them. Like, it's just that way. Yeah, it's a beautiful sport. It's like when someone is attacking you in jiu-jitsu, or in the street or whatever, it's not a fight where you feel like you have to attack the person back. This is all about loving. It's a loving sport. When someone is aggressively trying to hurt you, you can control them. Love them, calm them down. You can talk to the person. Someone takes you down, you can control them. Go rubber guard if you can. You could talk to the person and be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Pretty much that's not going to happen. But if you can talk to the person, talk to the person. Try to avoid any fights as much as possible. If you are a parent and you have a child that wants to get into something, throw them in jiu-jitsu. The thing about jiu-jitsu is that you shouldn't feel threatened. Especially for kids, it's a safe place, it's a safe environment. They're not going to be punching or kicking anybody. They're gonna be around other kids, and in those kids' heads, the exact same thing. They don't know what it is. There's there's kids here. Just start talking to kids, just start having fun. That's why jiu-jitsu is beautiful. And if you're wondering what this thing on the side of my ear is, that is cauliflower. People that don't know and why this here is normal. Cauliflower is pretty much a part and parcel. Now it depends on if you're an asshole with your head position, which I am. Only on this side. I only push off this side, if anybody doesn't know that. So that's just it basically, guys. Somewhat of a gi versus no gi jiu-jitsu. Get into jiu-jitsu as quick as you can. Believe me, it's one of the best things you could do for your body.